as you guys may or may not have seen, I got this parcel from Darkside. Today is exactly 12 days ago. Still unopened, never opened it. This is supposed to be my cam that they replaced for me. I don't know, let's open it and see. They could have sent me literally anything. So fingers crossed that it is indeed a new cam that they sent us, and that we can get a race cam back in the car. I am going to lose my finger on this. Damn, this thing's stubborn. Sweet. So Darkside agreed to replace the cam for me. They said that it was my fault that it broke, but that they would replace the cam for me if I paid for shipping, bearings and new bolts. So this whole experience cost me around 3 grand now, for the bolts, the bearings, the shipping and the import tax. So I'm very happy that this got replaced and that we can get a new cam in the car again. This was expensive. Initially, the initial investment was a lot of money. So I'm glad that they, that they showed some character and actually replaced it for me. Although they do claim that it was my fault for breaking the cam, I still don't know how you break a thick piece of steel like this with an 8mm bolt, but let's see what they sent us. There's a lot of rubbish in there, that'll tell you. There's the new bolts, new bearings. I'm definitely going to use these ones. From the picture it looks a lot better quality than the ones that's in the car now. So definitely going to make use of them. And then this is supposed to be the big daddy. Damn, I hate when things are packaged as tough as this, but not gonna lie, this looks phenomenal. The only thing I would not know is if this is a stock cam or not that they sent out to me. The only thing I do remember from the first one was that it has the serial number on the edge. I hope you guys can see it. I'm pretty sure on my old one it was on this side, don't matter. But I think what we are going to do with this, just to test the Darkside, it's a fast road, or I think it's a fast road cam. This requires absolutely zero work to have this fitted. So the one above this one has a bit higher lift. That one you need to machine the pockets on your pistons and preferably have other valve springs, I believe. This one requires no work. This is a drop-in solution and you're good to go. So I think to test this a bit further, once the car is up and running, we'll take it to a dyno one day and do a base run on the stock cam that's in there now. It's my old cam from my motor, which has 260 odd thousand Ks on it. Pull it off the dyno, put this bad boy in and re-dyno it, same day, same dyno, and then we'll be able to see the gains of simply doing this more than nothing else. So it will be a heavily modified car, but I mean, we'll have a run of all the mods and then just add this and do another run. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below if we should do something like that. I think it would be a nice before and after to display what this cam does for your car. I believe the only proof that we got is that what Darkside shows us. So I think we must do some testing on our own. Like I say, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of that. And then the other thing that I want to talk to you guys about is the turbo. It has been, I think it's been 3 weeks now. Yeah, 3 weeks now since we started building the turbo. And a lot of you guys ask me, where's the turbo? What's happening with the Polo? What's the story? So let me first off tell you guys, it is a lot of work. We are taking a turbo that was meant to go on a E92 330D, I believe. E92 330D, a GTB 2260. And we are making it work on my car. So we need to change the manifold. We need to change the boost, the outlet of the turbo to make it work on my car. The BMW has a weird shape where it comes out. We are changing that. There's a lot of work going into it, and obviously it's not a new turbo. It's a second-hand or used turbo that we are rebuilding. So I think what we should do is drive over to Vincent right now. It's currently Tuesday. I spoke to him on Sunday and he said that the turbo is not finished, but I think I should get in the car, drive to him, have a chat with him and take you guys with me and hear exactly what he says. What's happening, what's the progress, why is it taking such a long time? I do realize that it does take a long time, but to give you guys some clarity of what's happening, let's hit the road. Let's go visit Vincent. So I'm on my way to Vincent now, and I gave him a call just to let him know that I'm on my way, to make sure that he's at his shop, because he's about 30 minutes away from me. So I just wanted to double check that he is at his shop and I don't drive for nothing. And he asked me to stop by Brett from P-Tech, so we're first going to go there. I need to pick something up. I'll show you guys what I'm picking up once we get there, and then we'll head to Vincent and see how far the turbo is coming along.
5 hours later.
So I just now left Brett's shop, and this is what I had to pick up from him. This is my comp cover for my turbo. As you can see there, we had to modify the outlet for it to sit more straight, because the BMWs, like I mentioned, has this weird, I don't want to call it a gooseneck, but it's got this weird thing. So that's done, and now we're heading to Vincent. Okay, we made it to DV Turbo, and this is my basket. So there's the core, everything is sorted. Like I mentioned, we're only waiting for the exhaust housing, which is this end. This is another turbo, but this is what we're waiting for. We sent this in to get skimmed, so basically where it mounts to the head, get it skimmed to ensure that it is entirely flat and there's no leaks coming from there. This is the new comp cover that I obviously just picked up from Brett, and this is the old comp cover. So you can see there's a slight difference in size, I would say. If I can put it like that, you guys would be able to see. So yeah, this is the old one. A lot of guys was asking me, where's this turbo? This thing is trash. We threw it in the bin. The comp cover is still here, but the rest of the turbo is thrown in the bin. So don't ask me where it is. Come to Vincent, come see him, come build your own turbo. Okay guys, so we're here with Vincent from DV Turbo. Like I told you guys, this is my basket, this is all my space. This is the core, the pump cover, everything. We're gonna hear from Vincent now what all was changed for my setup, because obviously we're not gonna run a stock 2260. So let's hear from Vincent what all changed to make this happen, and then we'll take it from there.
So yeah, what up guys? So what I did, I put a little bit of bigger billet wheel in.
Okay.
It's 1 mil bigger. The old wheel was 49 by 62. This is now 50.2 by 65, and we fitted a Mercedes-Benz S-Class shaft in with bigger VMTs and so on.
So it's a bigger or thicker shaft as well.
Yeah, thicker shaft as well. And I took out the old thrust. We made custom thrusts for the Ranger 3.2s.
Okay.
But the thrust was just lying around, so we took it, and I took one and put it in. It's a 50 rockle.
Okay.
Where the old thrust is like a 25, 28 rockle. The collet underneath the thrust is also not that hard. We also made new ones. The cover, like you guys see, it's cut different. I wanted to make an air search cover.
So basically what it means is that we opened this up, am I right?
Yeah.
We opened this up and then we slightly modified this to change it for the stock BMW intake, I would say, to make my intake go over there. And then the other thing that I also noticed is, which I explained to you guys earlier, is this, where we changed the outlet slightly to accept my boost bar, because the BMW turbos has got like a goose neck type of thing. You can see on this one they changed this one as well. This is another guy's turbo. So yeah, we changed that as well. And then yeah, so what are we waiting for still? What's the big hold up at the moment?
The big hold up is now the manifold.
The manifold.
We
just
skim
like
it.
I told you guys. So.
Yeah, we skim it now, waiting for the guy to skim it for me. We do it on a fly cutter. So the guys, if they don't know what's a fly cutter, a fly cutter is a big round thing with only one bit in.
Okay.
So if they cut it, it makes lines. Like if you get the turbo from the manufacturer, it's got lines on it.
Yeah, okay.
So we put that the same on. So yeah, that's all we're waiting for. We've got that.
Okay. So is this balanced already?
It's already balanced at 160,000 RPMs.
160,000 RPM. Okay, cool.
So,
So basically this is going to be a bulletproof setup, hopefully,
yeah.
if we if we don't break it soon.
Yeah.
Gonna run low boost on it, of course, 3.8 bar low boost for now, and then we'll see what the future holds.
There is a slight difference I made at the back of the cover. If you can see here, I cut it downwards.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's for airflow to go in.
Okay.
Most of the covers, if you look at the back, they are just straight, like that one.
Okay, yeah.
They only go straight in. That one I slightly cut off. So
Yeah. Let me show you guys what he just explained to me with this. It's actually easy to see with the eye. So this one there is cut straight, and then that one is cut at an angle to allow more air to flow there, or to easier flow the air, I would assume. So yeah, so we're currently just waiting for the manifold, and then we can assemble the turbo, and then we can fit the turbo, and then it's, or not fit the turbo, then we must go for actuator, then we can fit it, then we need to do the exhaust and all that type of stuff. So there's still a lot of work to be done, but we are working on it. As soon as the manifold comes back, we can get that bit sorted, and then we take it from there. I'm on my way back home now. I need to go and meet some clients, so I couldn't show you guys where we completely balanced the turbo. Like I said, unfortunately I had to leave, but I hope you guys have better clarity now of what we are doing with the new turbo, all the work that's going in or that already went into it. The last hurdle at this stage is the exhaust manifold. Now it's not a lot of work, but I do understand, and you guys need to understand as well, that we are not the only client in the world. That guy is probably backlogged due to the lockdown or the coronavirus or whatever. I don't know what's his story, but he's probably busy, guys. So as soon as that's done, then we can get the turbo, we can head out to Vereniging to my friend Peter, and we can fit the actuator. So the turbo is actually an electronic actuator turbo, which we are converting to vacuum. So Peter will help me with that, to do the stop screw and to set all that up, and from there we can fit the turbo. And then, like I told you guys, from there on it still needs to go for fabrication. The downpipe needs to change, and we also need to redo the oil lines, and most probably the hot side boost pipe needs to change. I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll check on that once the turbo is fitted, then we'll be able to tell. But whatever needs to change, we'll send it to the fabrication shop, which is most probably going to be Niku from Intense Fab, that did all the other work on the car recently. So yeah, it's still a long road ahead, but I hope you guys have some more clarity now of why it's taking such a long time, all the work that's currently going into it. So that's going to be it. The next video is going to be tomorrow, so stay tuned for the Quantum Grey Audi S3. That's going to be a phenomenal video. The transformation there was superb. So stay tuned for that one. I'll see you tomorrow, bro. Peace out and reflect your passion.